morning, everyone. It's Mel. And I've just turned on the camera because if I didn't, I wouldn't know where to start. Because, yeah, I went to sit down and I thought, you know what, do I prep? Sometimes I prep before, like, I turn on the camera, and I'm just checking my water situation here. Before I begin, please, please, please go get yourself something to drink. You guys should know that by now. I was checking out these sticker packs that I got from Amazon, and like the pink, like, yes, I wanted pink girly stickers, but this is so much pink, like, I'm going blinded by it. Like, I thought there would be like a mixture. So I don't know, like we're talking an overabundance of pink. So I'm going to be putting those away because, like, yeah, where am I going to throw them? Literally, that's what I do, guys. In case you're wondering, I literally just throw them in a pocket or something and say, to hell with that. I'm not dealing with that right now. Let's see what's in this other container instead. Oh, this one. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to start with this baby here. I've been not obsessed, but like kind of obsessed at the same time. Oh, I wish I had the guts to cut those off, but I don't. This is my life, you guys. Like, not that I'd ever sell that. Oh, for God's sake, man, cut the darn things off. You're never going to use them. And you can use them somewhere else. Look at that, guys. I took the chance and cut them off. But like when I make streamers and stuff for my other books, I can use those there, but they just get in my freaking way and they drive me absolutely nutty. So, okay. I expect sometime this week my Hobonichi order will be coming in. I've been watching and people are getting their Hobonichi orders in, but nobody's getting them through Hobonichi. They're getting them through all these independent shops. Not that I blame them, but I don't know. Like, I like watching it right out of the box. Don't ask me why. Is it self-punishment? Because I did that? I don't know. I paid a flippin' fortune for shipping, you guys, for 2 items. I paid, in Canada, oh God, don't judge me, okay? I paid $53 for shipping. And then it was like another $15 for taxes. Like, that's a whole new book. That's I could have gone on Amazon and done it. Why did I do it? Because I want the pen. I didn't care so much about the robot. Like, as far as I'm concerned, that thing is just a little dust collector. But I like their pens. I have a problem. I have many problems. So out of that really bright sticker pack, I did find one. Be kind. There's not a whole lot that I've done in here since you've seen it last. I've gone and, like, well, first of all, a shout out to Tuxedo Plans, because I was watching her and she inspired me. And if you don't know who she is, I'll link her below, you guys. Like, she's raw, she's real, she's busy, she's got many planners, and she's so humble. Why are you so humble, sweetheart? Like, I don't get it. You don't need to be that humble. I'd be exhausted if I were you too. Can you guys see? Is this in the way? Probably. I have to make sure I've got an extension cord up here. All my crap is shoved everywhere. I spent 90% of my day in bed yesterday. Same with Friday. But more so yesterday, you guys. I'm battling something and it's just eradicates my energy. It never occurred to me that I couldn't make a community post because, of course, I took down my channel. I don't even have 500 people, but that's fine. If you don't see me from time to time, it's because I have to take a day where I just recoup. And yeah, I just wasn't feeling well. So I had to, like, I couldn't go 10 minutes without laying down. It was just, so, but that all being said, I walked 5 out of 7 days, which I think is really good. I'll flip while I'm talking. I really wanted to put on, I don't know, like I was stupidly obsessed yesterday. Do you know, see this little green sticker? Like, I just think the juxtaposition of that little sticker on that page would look so good. And do you think I could get it pulled off? Like, if I could do that right now with you guys, oh my God, like that would be so great. I haven't quite figured out these silly nails, and they come this way. I wonder if I trim it, if I can somehow make a difference, because sometimes that helps if you like cut at an angle. Let's see if it does. Like, I was obsessed, like, for the times that I could sit up, and I wanted this sticker on so bad, and it's going to drive me nuts. Because I don't know if you guys get obsessive like me, but I get really obsessive. Like, I want something on the page, and you watch, I'll put it down. But, okay, so this baby doesn't want to go down. But wouldn't that, like, see how... Oh, it just looks good. It just breaks up that page. You have to come off of there. If you don't know who I am by now, hello, I'm Mel. I've had this channel, oh gosh, how long have I had this channel? Too long. And I know it doesn't look like it if you're looking at the counts, but I have. Every once in a while, I just clear it off and start again. Okay, so that, like, I've totally effed it up now because I had to cut that corner off to see if I can peel that up, but obsessions make us do weird things. Oh my God, you guys. I wish one of you guys were here. I think the reason that I was so drained yesterday is I went to mail a couple of packages on Saturday, and I left the post office in tears because, and I don't do this, guys, like I'm not one to like to leave in tears. Okay, so usually there's 2 very helpful women at the post office, and I've done this before. I've gone online. The rules have changed now just to send, like, these items that I wanted to send were under, like, I don't know, $25 Canadian to the States, to our brothers and sisters in the States, folks. And now you've got to do this affidavit and get this 13-digit number, and like, it is ridiculous, and my brain can't do it, can't figure it out, because when you pull up the app, fill out all the information, including the where you're sending it to. I need to do this. Come on, please, 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 please. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because like that's just gonna drive me nuts until I can, I'm just gonna freaking tape down, because now I've wrecked it. But you are going to be here. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but the green just, okay, that's not that's not what I wanted. I wanted it down here. Okay, Do you see what I mean, though? Like, it just, um, so there was a young guy at the counter, and kids today, and I'm not saying as an umbrella, there are some wonderful kids out there. This particular young man, however, this isn't my issue. This isn't my job. I don't really care. Here's a form. Go figure it out. Unfortunately for me, my brain can't work that way. It's like being deaf. And you know how there's accommodations for being deaf? As I do this, I'm going to flip and show you some of the things I've done. Okay, so I've done this here. I didn't do a walk, but I did my heart. No, I did Saturday. Did I walk on Saturday? I did walk on Saturday. I did walk on Saturday. I didn't walk yesterday. What day are we on? Monday? Good Lord. See, I am completely hooped up, you guys, because of yesterday. So, yeah, and we're talking Saturday. So please excuse me if I sound scatterbrained. And I've just had to put the calendar over here. A couple of you know, very little of you know, that I've gone through something over the last 2 years that I don't really want to put on YouTube, so I'm not going to. We're waiting for confirmation for that, but it's pretty obvious. And it's a byproduct of something else, but for me to go on a computer and work forms, very difficult. I used to be, one of my jobs in the military was being a data entry or a data management individual who would set up the program for over 300 people. And if that program wasn't set up, 300 people weren't working. So it was nothing for me to be in there at Sunday at 10 p.m. And I know that sounds like, no way, nobody would do that. Yet, when you're in the military, you're like a contractual person. Yes, if that's your job, that's what you do. I did add a little yellow here, do you see, with the pencil crayon? And then I just went through here and did word of the day. But let me finish the story because I can't talk and do. So I went in to mail something. I couldn't figure it out. I was hoping one of these two ladies were there. They were very small packages. It was under $25 Canadian. It should have been like a instant thing. And it turned into a whole chaotic thing because the young man wouldn't help me at all, put a piece of paper on the counter, said it wasn't his problem. I go in there all the time, you guys. I treat these guys all the time. I don't expect anything in return except for the same kindness I offer them. He was like, so I had a mini meltdown. And by that I mean I nearly like bawled at the counter. I'm like, I can't do this on my own. And he's like, well, get somebody to do it for you. I can't go through my life getting somebody to do everything for me. And it's so frustrating because there's some things that I need help with, and I'm on that cusp medically. And it's hard because I have old brain, new brain. So I went to the cosmetic desk because the girl there knew me. She saw me. She saw that I was near tears, and she was like, here, let me try to help you. And by then I was starting to really cry. I said, I got to go out to the car. Like, I can't. And she was like, she gave me a hug, and she's like, honey, it's going to get better from today. Well, I went out to the car and I had a good 15-minute cry, you guys. Like, I bawled over something as stupid as not being able to mail packages to the States, which I've done for years and years and years and years. And one of the ways that I express who I am as a person is as a giver. If I can't send this stuff off, when I say I'm going to send it off, it really upsets me. Not to mention that I hate this whole border police bullshit, and I can't believe that we're being separated by politics. Like it just like, so I'm bawling out in the car. I call my daughter, who's like minutes away. She comes over and she's like concerned because I don't break down that often. So she basically opens my wallet for me, hands me a couple of dollars. She goes, "Mom, you're shaking. When did you eat last?" I said, "I can't remember." She said, "Go to Tim Hortons and get some food." She says, "I'm taking your wallet and I'm going to go scream at somebody." And I'm like, you guys, my role has reversed with my children. So she goes in with my phone and my wallet. I go to Tim Hortons and I'm feeling like crap at this point. And like I was ugly crying, you guys. It's very obvious that I've got these puffy eyes. I go in there. I order a dozen donuts and a bagel for her and an ice cap. And I ordered a bagel for me even though I knew I couldn't eat it. And I go back to the vehicle, which I left unlocked, put the food in there except the donuts, and I walked around and I handed out donuts in Shoppers Drug Mart because I felt like I had a meltdown and it wasn't fair to them. They were just doing their job. And it made the young man's day, and he wasn't upset with me. He knew I was frustrated, and he's frustrated because the rules have all changed and everybody here is like confused because we don't know how to send mail anymore to the States. Long story short, my daughter figured it out. It's draining, you guys. It's draining. It shouldn't be this way. I should be able to go to the post office with an address on the envelope and give it to the person. They should tell me the price. I should ring it through and it should be done. But no, you have to sign this freaking affidavit, go into 3 different apps, get your app number, go back, re-enter all the information, make a declaration, and the tariffs come back on us. So say I wanted to send something more than $800, I would have to pay on this end, plus the receiving person would have to pay on that end. This is like, anyway, that's my rant. I'm sorry. Word of the day. Now, here is my health. And I was going to do or word of the day. So I'm going to take word of the day off. I'm sorry about that sad poor me story, you guys, but obviously that drained me. Oh, I see. I tape it over top. I must have. It drained me to the point, you guys, where I was at a commission yesterday. So if you don't see me, chances are that's what happens. And my brain is very fragile at the moment. That's all I can say. It's very fragile. And I have to be careful, and my kids are concerned, and I'm concerned, and, you know, I have to just be very careful. So she gets that done, and then she was going to work for me yesterday, but because that took literally 2 hours, we managed to get, oh, I don't know, would she say 150 pounds of books packed up into the van, which she mostly lifted, and brought to the thrift store. And my computer never got set up because everything just takes 3-4 times as long. It's so inefficient right now, it's not even funny. And so she was like, well, Mom, I'll do it right now. And I'm like, no, because she has to work at like 0 dark stupid. And I can't do that to her. So, and she's going to Japan. And yeah, anyway. There's just lots of factors, you guys. Lots of factors. And So yeah, I've got this plastic thing here. I went through my stickers and I was just getting sticker happy, you know. You guys are probably sick of seeing this book. I was talking about this. Now, word of the day. So what did I do? Is I went through this book, this cozy coloring book, and word search day, and I literally put down words here. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to use these for journaling. So if I get to the back of the book, say 9:30, my word is treats. I can write about treats. So it's, instead of me saying, oh, I have an appointment at 11 a.m., no, I'm going to write about treats. Because generally speaking, my wall calendar has all of that information. And I really like words like that. So that's what I've done, in case you care. Now, I don't know if I've got to do something, I think, with some Tombos, color these in or something, like the boxes like I did. Do I have it down here? Yes, I do. In this book here, I see how I did this? I just love this. And I just took Tombos and I colored it. And I just really loved how that felt. And I really like the A6 actually. See? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along and do the same thing here. And just give it some color, give it some life, breathe life into this book, because it, you know, yes, I like this July thing here and June and whatnot, but it needs life. So I'll do that. And then December is there. And okay, so this one here, I want to do like a collage of sorts, or one of my own paintings or something, or go through some of my paintings or my art or something. But right now this is blank, so I'm just going to write down in this nice bright yellow, decorate, I don't know, who I am and who I want to be, which sounds stupid because I am already who I want to be, or I wouldn't be. But you know what I mean. Like, I just want to decorate it, basically. So I'm going to just cross that crap out, because really. And then these are the weeks, like I showed you before. I'm not going to put too much into this. It is what it is. And like I said, I'm very grateful to Hobonichi in the sense that it kind of woke me up. Like, if you're going to do, if I'm going to be spending a ridiculous amount of money on planners, which, hey, they're very, very good planners, then I want to make sure that I'm using the ones that I have. And I do have other ones I could have backdated, but some of the paper is kind of cruddy, and I'm really praying that this paper that's coming up will improve. So I do have a lot of blank spaces, and in these blank spaces, I'm just going to, like, not even bother to back plan. I'm just going to do my own thing. I got to cut out some, like, whatever. And then this, I haven't even filled it out. Like, I put a snake. That was the only real picture out of those pink stickers, was the year of the snake. And then I think I was doing this. So this is this week. And So my daughter's coming on Tuesday to help me set up my computer. I have to help fix her bag. And then here, I take her and to the ferry, and on the 14th, she goes to Japan for 2 weeks. And yeah. So then, okay, so we're moving on. So then I've shown you all of this. I did add some words to the side here. I really like these words. And I've thrown the packaging in the garbage. So, but thankfully I can show you. These are the Eastland sticker inspirational quotes. And let's just see. I really like stickers that have quotes. And I really like these kind too, but these aren't the ones. Hang on. Where did I put them? Are they up there? Why am I singing all my words? I don't know. Oh yeah, they're up here. Okay. If I don't dump them all over the floor. Well, they were. Good Lord, Mel, where'd they go? Okay. There they are. Okay. So here they are here. So I really like, I guess I should keep them together, but I really like putting, you know, stickers on the side, especially when I put paints. And I love the crinkle. So here, like 7-1 and 7-2. So for example, let's go back to the words for the journal. Bliss and calm. So what I could do, I'm going to use this. I'm going to put bliss. And here I'm going to use another color and put calm. So that's how I'm going to like basically journal these back pages. And I think that's better. Like obviously on this one, which is 7-3, maybe I should put this in here because it's going to drive me nuts to go through every single page all the time. These, by the way, I got at Temu. I think 6 for, I don't know, $1 or something. So what was it, 7-3? Comfort. So either I can slip in like a page of the words up front, which I might do, so I'm not flicking back and forth. So this is comfort, and that does actually give me comfort. So use a dark blue pen. Maybe I'll write it up here. Comfort. And I have no idea what the fourth one is. Conformant. Okay, conformant, I guess. And if I don't know what the word means, I'm just going to put the dictionary word of it. So every day I'm going to do that. Now this one here, I kind of hooped it up because I didn't mean to put it right on the sticker. But like I was trying to figure out, okay, what are you? So like the neat thing about these particular stickers is that like they're part of poems and stuff, right? And that can be like one love, one heart, one destiny. So I mean, I can take that and just put it up the side. I love to interact at different like levels. And like, so this here, I'd come along with a pen. Hopefully you guys are in screen. And I know that you're quite close. Let's see if I can back you up a little bit. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. So these are quite full. And of course, I've got that down here. Well, I don't want that down there. So I'm going to take something dark. Bury your toes in the sand, go camping. I didn't really go camping that much this year. Watch a movie outside. What really goes with it? Visit the library, have breakfast in bed. I'm trying to like figure out what would fit in there, like end to end. Take a nap in the hammock. That seems more my like pace. And I'm trying to be realistic too. Like I don't want to say things that I'm not gonna do this year. Like I don't want to falsely. This was supposed to be a meal tracker, but it's not. And so that's all that needs. So even though so July 7th, love. Oh, that's a good word. So I'm just going to put down here, I wonder, I have to use like a pen that's I'm going to try not to linger on this book very often. However, like some people just have one book and it seems to be okay. If you guys are sick of this book though, just please leave it in the comments and I'll try to find something else. It's just, I've been working on it because, for one, like, I don't know, like every once in a while, I just feel like a book is home. Does that make sense? So this is love. I know I have a sticker that says love, but for now, I'm just going to put it up here, love. And I really should have gone in. This is meditation. So as you can see, I want to journal about these things. If I can't journal here, then I will find spaces. And some of them I have left, like the 11th. Let's hope that the 11th is a good one. Rest. Okay, do I have a rest sticker? I really like these dark ones. I could always like use alpha stickers too. But I do have like lots of life, let us cherish. Okay. I never used to like these kind of stickers, but now I do. And these I all just dug up from my, I have a bin. Anyway, it's rest. So, like, I'm just going to go through, I'll miss these days, good memories. Like, I'm pretty sure I have those words. And I'm just looking at little ones too. Somewhere I have alpha words. I know I do. And if not, like I can just bubble them in, for example, and then like journal what I feel rest is. And so I'm showing you this simply because there's so much more that you can do with these pages if you find them like really big. So say I take this one and just rest. I wish I could letter. I've got to learn. I really like this concept, and since I don't really come up with my own concepts, whoever was out there in the community that came up with this, thank you, because I doubt very much that I'm the first one that's come up with it. And then some of the pages are blank. I really love that, and I'd probably just leave that. And it's really odd because when I did this picture, I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. And now the more I look at it, the more I like it. So if you think you know why, can you tell me? Or if you don't like it, even better, can you tell me? So let's go back here. Okay, so in here I did put some washi tape down. I did put some stickers. I went through. I don't want to add too much paint because like there's some like back here I have to do, but I haven't done yet. This is my grocery challenge I want to do with myself in probably in October maybe. Yeah. Okay, so enough about this book, okay? I'm sure you guys are all sick of my Hobonichi cousin Avec. Also, if you need words and you have a book, you can go through here and look for words, right? Like, here's, like, you can do Sunday and then day, any nouns, you can make those into words, and then you can cut them out. So not only do you have them for your list, but you have them for taping on or gluing on. So this book has like been transformed from something I didn't want to go into at all into something I did want to go into. And I want to make a note really quickly that I cut the strings off We're the 8th, 9th. We're in September. Right here. So I'm just going to say cut the bookmarks off the, what kind of planner is that? Checkered planner. Maybe I should tape those in there. But then that would leave lumps and bumps, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, but I did want to put that here. And this is a big deal for me because I don't like to actually like cut from the actual planner cover. It's another thing if it's like a notebook, but like a planner cover is different. Then I put this, let love bloom. There's that love word I was looking for. And these were the distress crayons. And I've got to do something here. Maybe I'll do that quickly before I move on because that'll drive me nuts. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Because it needs some color over here. Something to circle. Now, this was yesterday, and I spent most of it in bed. So I do want to write that down. And I only put this here because I really wanted to do my yard. So I put, I don't even know if you guys are in the screen. Live in the present, remember the past, and fear not the future, for it doesn't exist and never shall. There is only now. Desired. Yard. And then, because I did leave the house to get my daughter at 6:30 because I did promise. Yeah, so it was, oh gosh, you guys. Okay, so it was Saturday. I'm all confused. Saturday I went to mail the items. And had a good cry. I would say nervous breakdown, honestly. I was like, I need estrogen. I mean, in front of perfect strangers, and I don't do that, you guys. Good cry. Thankfully, nobody was there. I was like, just overwhelmed. Like, I feel like I just can't get on board with technology like other people can, and it's so frustrating. It's like being in a class where everybody gets the math and I don't get the math. So that was Saturday, right? Gosh, why can't I remember? No, I think I prepared it because she came Sunday. What day is it today? Monday, right? Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm confused. Like the days. When I tell you I feel like I have amnesia, I kid you not. And if Alexa didn't talk to me, I'd plug her back in. But like I got sick of walking in the kitchen and she'd say, "Hi, Melanie." And like it just freaked me out. So I had planned to mail them here and got caught up doing something. And then, so left the house to post mail. But she worked yesterday, so that doesn't make sense. Had to be Saturday. I don't know, you guys. This is what I mean. Like, my time is all screwed up. It doesn't matter. I am just going to color. I'm just going to add some color down. Now, these, I can add water to it. And if you're looking at me and you're thinking, okay, like, Mel, I'm concerned for you. Many doctors are looking into it, you guys. So you don't have to. Yeah, there's definitely something going on with me, but there's no sense in worrying about it. And I have a loving family, so I'm just gonna like put some trees and things I love, and you know, let's get some more bushes and stuff down. I love greenery. I feel bad because like Tuxedo Plans was saying about her plants, and like I feel for her. Like it takes a lot of work. My mom was really good at like growing plants. I can't grow plants. The minute I had babies, they just wouldn't. They were like, no, we're not gonna grow for you. So my place looks like a funeral home for fake flowers, and yeah. It just is what it is. So all of these colors I will have to literally blend. Otherwise, it's going to like smear. I think I was right on this Saturday. And that's why yesterday I was like in bed. So I had to actually pick up Olivia and give her laundry. So I only have to get Liv at 6:30 p.m. And then I came home and I went back to bed. So in bed 95% of the day. And I think part of it was because this day was so hard emotionally on me. And that's okay. You guys, like, it's okay if we have hard days. Like, I have to tell myself that. My daughter was telling me that. Like, I have the greatest kids, you guys. The greatest kids ever. And I will say it from the rooftops because they get me. They absolutely get me. And I just want to, like, you see there's this line across here. I just want to, like, blend them in. I love these distress crayons. Like, to me, they're just, like, look at that. Like, you don't even have to have a picture in mind. You can just scribble. I feel like when I play with these, it's like being in kindergarten. And, you know, not that I ever enjoyed school or any of that, because I didn't really fit in and didn't know why. Now I do. But then I didn't. I couldn't figure out, like, what was so different about me. Now I do. So I stood out a lot because I threw myself into it instead of, like, especially, my dad, like, he was like, get out there and just be you. And of course I had no idea what that meant. And of course the old, adage of don't you dare start a fight, but don't you dare, like, not finish it either. I don't know. Do you guys remember those old, like, things we were all told back in the day? Well, yeah. That's how it was. Okay, I need something a little softer. How about this one? I just love these distress crayons. If you guys can get a hold of them, I would recommend going on eBay and seeing if people are selling them in lots. And you see how, like, over here, like, it just kind of fades some. And then you just bring it back to life. Color. And I think why I love color so much is because it's the way I can express the passion I have inside a body that doesn't particularly want to, like, play. I am, by the way, super grateful that I have my sense of humor. Like, I cannot tell you. Now, I've got this big clump of whatever on my finger, which is what I'm trying to get off of there. Now, I'm going to just use a quick paintbrush. I bet you I'm, like, using it all the time. There we go. Come here. Do I have a paper towel close by? I should, because I never throw out my paper towels, you guys. Like, when I'm doing art, I continually use my paper towels over and over and over and over again. So over here, I'm just gonna give it a little bit of water and then start smearing it in. And however it turns out, I'll come back and then, like, trace over it and see what it becomes. And it's like stream of consciousness painting and scribble art, or whatever you want to call it. I don't feel like we all have to be, like, I don't know, Leonardo da Vinci or Monet, or pick one. Like, there's so many. There are so many. Like, I'm trying to think of people that everybody would know. So yeah, like, there's just be expressive in how you want to do it. If you want to scribble on your pages, my goodness, do it. It feels great. It feels like, I don't know, finger painting in kindergarten was the best. And there's a book out there called All I Ever Needed to Learn, I Learned in Kindergarten. And it's true. After that, all that extra schooling, forget it. Our our like phones do it for us right now. So like, I just feel like it was a waste. The socialization part was the part that, you know. Okay, so I need to add something along there to give it some contrast. So I need black. And how I'm going to do it is really simple. Nice big bold black lines, just like that. And then over here, now, because I don't know how that's going to dry, I'm going to take one of these lovely sheets in the back. And put it there. And let's just see. This one here is kind of janky too. I don't like that. So we're just gonna scribble. Because if you see the hat and then the chair, these are the two things that I do, right? Like I film and then I walk. So if you're looking at it going, well, why are you adding those two particular cups? Well, because I can. And because to me, scribbling is a whole lot better than just like plain lines. Like I'm not a person who likes this look. I have to do something with that. It can be there once in a while, but to have it there all the time, it's not good. And so all I'm really doing right now is just adding colors of nature, colors of fall. And my cap actually is not purple, it's black. So we're just going to color that in a little bit, give it some shape. Which I think I've done too much of, but that's fine. Let's see. Whatever. Now, again, I'm just going to take a little water and see what she becomes. Could become this like horrid mess, and that's perfectly fine. I don't mind messes. This is really what I would call a stream of consciousness session of just being free, and I don't care like who sees it. And you know, if this gives you permission just to scribble on your page, like, do you ever have like Crayola crayons and you just want to scribble? Go ahead, like just scribble. And you might think, oh well, it looks like crap, you know, why would I do that? Well, who cares? Like if you like it and nobody else does, it's your book. Now I'm gonna do something very quickly before I get off of here. What did I do with the other green? Just gonna kind of give it some definition. Sounds like we're having a storm. Or big trucks. I can never tell. So yeah, I have the chair there, and the chair doesn't, you know, seem to fit, but you guys got to remember I write. So it's kind of key because, you know, I'm either sitting or standing, right? And I really like the juxtaposition of the block. To me, the block just says, hey, pay attention to me. I'm over here for a reason. So that was the 2nd of September. Let's see what the word was, just out of curiosity. Birds. No birds, but we can add them. They're white, right? So let's add a few birds. Okay. Now, they're not all white like that, so we're going to give them a shadow. Where I live, there's seagulls because I live near the ocean. And I'm just going to, like, do my hat. My sweater looks like, well, half my clothes are like wrecked from art anyway, so it doesn't matter. And so I'm just going to add a little wee bit of water here. Not too much, just enough to spread the love. You know that song, Blurred Lines? I really like that song. Even though I don't know like what it means, but I like it. Kind of sort of know what it means, but I suppose a lot of songs like that could have a lot of meaning. So for this one here, I'm just going to, because there's a lot of layering on there. And then again, I'm going to find me a really thick. There. Okay. So now we can put that away. I don't know how long this video is. Don't know. All right, let's get you guys over there. Let's see, what time is it? Is it really an hour? Well, okay, you guys, I guess I didn't do anything different, but you know what? I'm going to be setting this book up next time, my commonplace. So I can show you guys how I do it, if you're curious. And in the meantime, you got stuck with another video on on my Hobonichi cousin Avec with the inspiration coming from this baby here. So you never know where your inspiration comes from, right? Like, I really want to add the color. Yeah, I just really like that. And I think that if I added that here, first of all, I love the feeling of it. Yeah. And it just seems, do you see, like one seems like to pop out and the other one just seems to like run and hide in the background. So that's it from me, you guys. I apologize if you were expecting something different. I never know what I'm going to film when I come on here. It's always an inspiration, or gosh, I can't even remember the word. It's always a surprise, I suppose. And please forgive me that I couldn't come on yesterday. If I don't come on a day or two, that's generally why, you guys. I'm still fighting the same old. But generally speaking, if it's going to be for any length of time, I'll get a hold of somebody so you guys will know. And anyway, I want you all to remember we are perfectly imperfect. You are loved, needed, and wanted far, far more than you will ever know. Happy Monday. I can't believe it is Monday, but happy Monday. I hope you all have a blessed and beautiful day. And please go check out Tuxedo Plans. She is in my description box below. I pray I remember to attach her. And, you know, I like to shout out people as often as possible because, you know what, we're a community, you guys. We're here to do that for each other. And have each other's backs. I think that's really like key and important and uplifting. And I stand for that. So have a glorious day, everybody. Smile lots. Take care of you. And don't forget to have fun. The most important thing. Bye for now, everybody.